Hi, for anyone new to the channel, I'm Linda.
And I'm Troy. Guys, it is 2 weeks to Christmas and we have been procrastinating. But I'm willing to bet we're not the only ones.
So in today's video, we have put together our favorite smaller camping items that will make those perfect stocking stuffers. Now this stocking stuffer, I just got Troy, so shh, don't tell him. It is a Blackstone tool holder combo kit. It comes with these 3 magnets that hang off of the side of the Blackstone for hanging your griddle tools. And then the tool holder here goes on the back of the Blackstone, and it allows the spatula to stand upright. So we don't have to worry about putting it on the table where, it's outside so it can get a little dirty. So I'm pretty excited about this. I hope he is as well. Well, if there's one thing that everybody knows about campers is that space is limited, so it is imperative to keep things organized.
Now one of the items that helps you do that, in my opinion, is the Wrap It. It's a Velcro strap. We wrap them around water lines, power cables, coax cable, those type of things. But lately I've been using these. When we travel down the road, we wrap them around the bar pulls on our cabinets to keep our cabinets from opening up in travel. The second item I have is called a rubber twist tie. These are malleable and twistable, obviously by the description, but we wrap them around my power cables when I put them on my hanger in the storage area, and they keep everything nice and tightly wound.
Now, another thing that I had trouble finding were, what to do with all of my spices. So I did talk about this in another video. So what I bought were these little plastic circular containers from Amazon, and they're just big enough to hold enough spices for a week or two. And then I bought some little magnets that go on the back of these, and they stick to the metal range hood. Now we used those when we were on our last trip for a month, and they worked out great. They stayed up there during travel. I didn't have any problem. So, putting together a set of these for somebody would make a great stocking stuffer.
Now my 3 are all related to water. Here's a water pressure regulator. These are very common, they're very inexpensive, and it helps restrict the amount of water pressure coming into your camper. Everybody should have one. Great Christmas gift. And this is a 90 elbow with a threaded coupling on the end. This will make it easier to thread the hose end on the side of your camper without having to go directly in like some of these connections. It keeps a little pressure off that connection, and it'll extend the longevity of your water supply lines. And here's a water meter. We used this guy quite a bit this year. We wanted to know exactly how much water we were using over a given length of time. It has a digital readout and tells us exactly how much water we're pumping into the holding tanks. Not terribly expensive, and I do love a gadget.
So Desi here, he wants to give all of his favorite stocking stuffer items for all of his doggy friends out there. But because he hasn't learned how to talk yet, I'm gonna go ahead and do this part for him. So what's on his list? So one of Desi's favorite items is his to-go bag. He knows when this comes out, usually means we're going on a trip. So I started with just kind of an inexpensive little tote bag, and then I put everything in here that I always know I'm going to need or might need on the road. So this is a great gift idea to just go ahead and get somebody started. Some of the great things that, you could put in here are things like, little doggy wipes. Of course, something we all need on the road with a dog is little doggy bags. But also, some things that a dog owner might not think about, like first aid items. I mean, things can happen on the road. But Desi, and why he's so excited here, is he's looking for, things like treats in the bag. Or, what's really nice is a little camper toy that, when they get to go to the camper, that's what's in there. So, just kind of putting together a little bag is a great gift for an RV and dog owner. Now the last 2 items on Desi's list are a collapsible water bowl, which these are great little gifts. They're very inexpensive. We always get 2 or 3 and keep them in the truck and the camper. They weigh practically nothing, and they typically will have a little carabiner with them so you can hang them on a backpack. So great little gift option to stick inside a stocking. And the other, we've been using this since pretty much he was born. He's 8 years old now, and this is a car seat belt. So when you see him kind of bopping around the back seat in some of our videos, he's strapped in. So this gives him enough that he can get from window to window, but I don't have to worry that, you know, if a door got open that he would jump out. So these, another inexpensive item that I highly recommend for dog and RV owners.
Now here's an item that I've had for about 15 years. This is a 140 watt power inverter. I use this on every single camping trip, generally when I'm traveling the most, when I'm running things like our little HotLogic hot plate, or charging up batteries that I use around the campsite. This guy's absolutely essential. These are a lot less expensive these days than they were back when I bought this one, so we are considering picking up a second one. If you've got some thoughts about buying a gift for an RV enthusiast in your family for Christmas, strongly recommend. Now let's talk campfire. These are something everybody that camp needs. These little campfire starters are super inexpensive. You can buy them at Walmart. They're very easy to find. And if you ever have to get a campfire going really quickly, throw one of these down amongst all the wood, light it up with a match, and you are in business in just a few moments. Always good, and they go in a stocking really easy. Here's something we've been using for years and we love them, little LED lanterns. These little guys are great to have around a campfire because they're so authentic looking, but they're just great and they're convenient and they're very versatile. But they're also great if you're off grid and you don't want to use battery power at night, very inexpensive, and just a great gift. Next, we're going to talk about something that every camper needs at least 5 of, little lighters. These guys are great for starting your grill, starting campfires, just about anything. They're very inexpensive, and it doesn't seem like no matter how many you have, you can never find them when you want them, so always just buy another couple. The next item is something I can't wait to use. Well, we haven't used it yet, but I'll buy anything. It's a cooler light. It has a little adhesive patch on the back. You stick it on the underside of your cooler, and at night when you're trying to find something in the cooler, open up your lid, it goes off automatically and lets you know what's inside. I cannot wait to use this product.
Okay, now these next 3 items are kind of some of our favorite items that we have picked up along the way. The first for me is this coffee cup insert. More and more campers are coming with cup holders in the sofas, but what they don't hold is a coffee cup. So I found these online and just wrap them with some electrical tape so they sit inside the cup holders nice and snug. Now, while we're sitting on the couch, we can have a cup of coffee, don't have to worry about it not being knocked over.
Here's my personal favorite, LED headlamps. Sometimes you come off the road after dark. You didn't mean to, but you are, and you're gonna set up your camp in the dark. These LED headlamps, so economical, so easy to find, so absolutely useful and versatile. I think every camper family ought to have 2 or 3 of these on their rig.
And the last thing, now I know when we were all kids, the last thing we wanted to get when we were opening our stocking were socks. But as I got older, I really enjoy them. And the one thing about campers is that those floors are usually cold because, well, insulation is not the best. So, great little stocking stuffer is a nice pair of warm socks, especially if you can find them with little campers on them.
The next gift we're going to talk about is something that I received a couple years ago from Linda, and I had a big chuckle about it. It's a lot of fun. The Tactical Spork. The Tactical Spork is a lot of fun because it has more than, as you might imagine, it's truly tactical. That's right, it has a knife built into it. It's plastic, but it is kind of sharp. Anyway, it's a lot of fun, and it might be just the perfect gift for that person on your list. So there you have it. This is our favorite list of camping items that make great stocking stuffers.
So hopefully some of those ideas will allow you to cross some people off your list.
Yeah, and if you have some ideas that you want to add into the mix, please list them in the comments down below. We love all the feedback.
Yes, but right now we are heading out to the store because it is time for us to stop procrastinating and get some gifts under this tree. So as always, thanks for watching.